Hey guys, so I got a new brush today. This one is from My Fit Nails. One of you guys recommended it to me. Wanted to see how it performed, and I was looking for new products, so I went ahead and got one. It was pointed at, well, I noticed that I tend to stray more towards fat brushes because that's what I use. And a lot of you guys like thinner brushes to get more, cuticle control, so I'm going to try to give more of a variety there. This one is a much thinner brush. I ordered a size 8 for testing purposes, so it's going to be small, but we are going to give it a shot. This is what came in the packaging. It says it was marked fragile. That's nice, so they didn't trash my brush, and they said I have great taste. There was a note with all of their social media information, a thank you note, and a thing about reviews. And then there was a complimentary foil, little metallic butterflies, which that's kind of cute. That's nice. Real quick, before we get started, we are going to do the spinny wheel thingy for the winner of the lamp. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Alright, so congratulations to Melissa E. Melissa, go ahead and email me at kmaze84@gmail.com and I will catch you in the comments and give you that email address again so you can give me your contact information and I will get your lamp sent out to you this week. Okay, so like I said, I ordered a size 8. I know somebody asked me about this. Okay, so I have a horrible memory. So if I don't write notes on my hand where I can see them every time I move, I won't remember. So this note could say 50 different things at any time during the day. I usually put about 10 on there a day. So to the people that were trying to figure out what my hand said last time, it said bugs, because I needed to get bugs for the bearded dragon. That's what that was about. So yeah, now we're gonna play a game of guess what's on my hand every day. Also, Loki's watching tonight, guys, so Loki, say hi.
Hi.
There's Loki. She's gonna be quiet though, maybe. Not usually, but she's gonna try for me. All right, so Melissa, congratulations, and I will get that out to you this week. Okay, now, so I really like the casing on this brush. It's pink and silver metallic with that like frosted thing. It's very, very light, just like the Black Cad's brush, that aluminum. It's super light. I am going to check it to see if the monomer messes with it, although this doesn't even look like paint, so we'll see how that turns out. Now, so I opened it up to clean the starch off, and get that moving. It is sable. Now, the handle says 100% Kolinsky. Blah. However, as we know, Kolinsky doesn't necessarily mean sable. That's just the style of hair. But sable is the hair that you want. Sable is what the good brushes are made out of. Kolinsky can just mean any animal hair, and you want to watch out for that because a lot of times it'll say Kolinsky, but it's not sable. And then you get a brush that is made out of cat hair or something. I don't know. So definitely look for sable when you're searching for your brushes. Okay, so when I opened it up, the way the starch was, it had it kind of pushed to the side a little bit. So the brush is kind of trained that way. I haven't retrained it yet. All I did was clean the starch off. But that's not a big deal. You put it in monomer and it'll, train it with the top coat and it'll go right back to normal. First impressions, this thing is very thin. It's still got a nice body on it, a nice barrel on it for the size that it is. But the hair is very tapered, so you get like a knife point right there, which that is perfect for cuticle work. It gets you right up under the skin. So, and let's see, it's pinched very well. You can tell when they pinch them themselves because the line will go diagonal as opposed to straight across. So it looks like she did, or I don't even know if it's a she, whoever pinched this themselves, but they did a very good job because it's completely even all the way back. Like it's not pinched more on one side than the other. So they didn't just grab a pair of pliers and crimp it, which is good. Yeah, I like that. It is very small. However, that varies from company to company. It just depends on the brand because all of these are a size 8. And you can see like this one is longer and fatter, but still pretty small. These are both size 8s. Like this one, the hair is more this way. That's the only difference. This one is a size 8 as well. You can see there's a significant difference there. But it depends on you and what your preference is. I tend to like more hair, but that's because I don't know why. I don't know, maybe I feel like I get more brush for my money. I don't know why. There is no reason that it needs to be that thick, except that it holds more monomer so you can get bigger beads. But if you're working in a size 8, you're not going to get a bigger bead anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Because see, like this is my Valentino brush, and that one's just as thin. It's just a little wider. But let's go ahead and get started. So I'm using the Glam and Glitz because it's bright and you can see everything. Now, if it's sable, we're basically going to get the same result each time as long as the hairs are placed properly. It's always going to come out okay, as long as they're cut right. Because if they're not cut right up here where it's tapered, what you'll get is like, you ever had a bad haircut where it's kind of choppy? If it's not tapered just right, you'll get that, and you won't be able to lay acrylic right because the choppy layers will be grabbing it. Nobody needs that. So, all right, let's get started. First, we're gonna check the beads, see how much monomer it holds and how well it picks up. I didn't drain the brush this time, like on the side of the cup. Because I want to see how big I can get them. Since the brush is small, I want to see what it's capable of. So, oh wow, that's fairly big that's better than I expected, so look at that. A little too dry. Let's get another one. It is picking up very large beads for a size 8. So, don't let the size fool you. So far, it seems to be cleaning okay. Like after I wipe it, there's just the barest little bit of the pigment left on there, so it's coming off all right. This brush was a little more expensive than I normally do. This isn't one of the cheap Amazon brushes, but it is a smaller company, so you guys know I like to check out the small businesses. So if we can support a small business, I would much rather give them my money. This one is in the size 8. It was $22. So slightly less expensive than the Panas, but not as expensive as Young Nails or whatever. And so far, I like it. Now we're going to see how well it lays. I'm not on my game tonight. Then you guys know I like an obese brush, but this isn't bad. And so far, it's holding a little bit of pigment, which it should. I mean, you're going to have that with anything because that pigment's really bright and it's not the same consistency as acrylic, but it's wiping off easily. And so far, it's laying okay. It's going to take me a little longer because this one's smaller. Usually, I just plop it down there and hope for the best. But I'm having to actually lay acrylic tonight. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to show you what I mean about the pigment here with this next bead. So this one does need trained, and let me show you why I say that. And it's not any fault of the company. It's just the way it was inside of the cap. After you lay a few beads, what happens is it starts to turn. I don't know if you guys can see that. The bristles start to turn back to the way they were inside the cap. So you definitely, if that happens, you need to train it. That I don't think was done intentionally though. That's just probably the way it laid inside the cap. Okay, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. Sorry, that was bugging me. Okay, so let me show you what I'm talking about. When you go to take a bead and you lay it down, you always have that little bit of residual acrylic right there on the end of the brush. And when you go to wipe it, there's always going to be just a little bit, if you're using something that's super pigmented, there's going to be something just a little bit at the end of that brush, which happens with all of them. So the test is when you go to dip it again and wipe it off, if it comes off, and it does. So as long as it comes off then, you're fine. And that's how you know there's no nylon in there, because nylon is what won't let go. Nylon will not let anything go. I guess that's why they make rope out of it. Excuse me. So far, so good. I think in a bigger size, this would be awesome. Like I said, it's super thick. So just for fun, we're going to test out the cuticle, see how well it does up in the cuticle area. I know it's a swatch stick, but I can fake it. So we're going to get right in the crease there and see if I can control it enough to not get it on the handle. Pushing that back up. All right, I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Yeah, so I was able to get right up into that cuticle without getting any onto, or into the, I don't know why I keep calling it a cuticle. I was able to get right up into that corner without getting any on the handle, so that's cool. Yeah, I would say if you have it in your budget, definitely check it out. It's not a ridiculous price, so like I said, it was 22 bucks for a size 8, and they go up to like size 16, 18, so if you're looking for a thinner brush, it's definitely worth a shot. I am becoming very partial to the aluminum handles, and you can see the monomer didn't affect the color on the handle at all. Didn't even affect the paint or the words, so that's really nice. But yeah, if you're looking for a thinner brush, I think this would be great in a bigger size for sure. But it laid pretty well for as small as it was. Like, you can see it's not lumpy. Like, it laid very evenly. I guess I don't have anything bad to say about it. So yeah, definitely check them out. It's My Fit Nails. They have a Facebook page. They also have a website, which I'll link down in the description box. So this week coming up, I have the Young Nails brush coming, Greg's signature brush. I also have a couple more Amazon brushes. I also have some budget-friendly acrylic lines coming so that we can check those out and see if they're worth it. See which ones are worth buying, which ones are junk. I have a big set of Model 1s coming. I have Savalan coming. I have Beetles. We're going to be going through all of those to see which ones work and which ones we can make work. So definitely turn your notifications on. We're doing the Shine giveaway this week, and we are almost to 400, so we can do that Young Nails core kit giveaway. So definitely keep your eyes open for my next couple of videos, because it's going to be a fun month. I got a lot of stuff planned. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Loki, say goodnight. Say goodnight, Loki. Say it again.
Good night.
Thank you. And as always, thanks for watching.